This is my new crash helmet. It's the Frank Thomas FT998. Bought it for £79.99 and that was from J&S at Northwich. Starting with the things that I like about it. The cheek pads, they run down here and along here, and they do it in a V shape. The two ends of the V are connected together by a thin strip of fabric, maybe about 3/4 of an inch wide, but it leaves loads of space for my ears to slip into, which is really comfortable as it happens. But even better, when I came and fitted my Cardo speakers, they go under the strip of fabric, and so my ears don't catch on it when I'm putting the thing on, but it means that my ears are actually quite close to the speakers, and they are really loud, really loud. So when Paul's speaking to me, I get crystal clear communication, and that's because there's no padding in between. It's absolutely brilliant, to be fair. Second thing I like about it is this strap. I'm used to, or have got used to over the last 5 years, it's like a buckle. Well, this isn't. It's you pull it and out it comes. It's on a ratchet and push it back in and you're done. I find that way better, to be fair. The other thing I like about this helmet is it sits square on my head. So when I put the sun visor down, it fits neatly right in front of my eyes. And talking about that visor, it's a lot easier. I don't have to reach up over my head or anything like that. I just add a little lever on the side here and push it. And that's it. The visor's down. And it's nice and locked in place as well. To get it back up, same button, and you hear it click nicely into place. That's something I'll be able to use. I have actually been using it while I've been riding to get here. I've used it a couple of times. It's a little bit awkward because it's not what I'm used to, but it'll work. In due course I'll get used to it and it'll be great. The other thing I like, if you notice I'm wearing my glasses. Now there's a bit of a story with this. I had to go and buy a new tent at Broom, and I headed off to Stoke-on-Trent to get it. And they blocked the road into Stoke-on-Trent, hadn't they? So I ended up on the A50 heading away from Stoke-on-Trent with no real prospects of getting back. So I stopped my bike in a lay-by, put my glasses on, got my phone out, did a search for Go Outdoors, found them, put the postcode into the sat-nav and set off. I got about 4 or 5 miles down the road before I realised I was still wearing my glasses. For me, that means I don't need to worry. I can carry on riding this bike for as long as I like, until it dies, if necessary, because my glasses will work perfectly. There's a gap here, you see, across here, so the helmet isn't actually pressing down on the top of the glasses, so they stay right where I put them. I like that. Got to admit, I really do like that. But the visor itself is not a pin lock, and the helmet doesn't get supplied with a pin lock. It is, however, pin lock ready. I doubt I'll be doing too much about it. I actually do like the visor as it is. When I rode it on New Broom, I could see really clearly, even when it was pouring with rain. I do still have the visor clicked up a thumb thickness just to get a bit of fresh air through, even though I know I've got vents. The other thing you'll have noticed, it's a flip up. Now I got a flip up because I wanted to be able to wear goggles. Well, that's by the by now. I don't think that's ever going to be a problem. But if I just pull the visor down, the other benefit of this crash helmet with this wide section here is that you don't get any wind noise on the microphones, either for the drift or for speaking to Paul. He gets full and clear communication, and if I drop the visor down, there you go, it still fits nicely. It's no big deal at all. One of the things that I don't like is that because it's a flip up, there's not a lot of room on top of this comm kit for putting a camera, because I did want a camera on the left hand side so I could clean it with my left hand while I'm riding. It's not going to fit. I sort of tentatively moved it around to see if I could get it in a reasonable place, and I can't, so I've had to put it over on the right hand side again. It does mean I'm going to have to clean it with my right hand glove, and it does mean that I'm going to have to do it when I stop at a set of traffic lights or something. It's not good trying to clean your visor by letting go of the throttle. That's one thing that I don't like about it. I think that's about it really, to be fair, about dislikes. I do actually like the helmet. I've ridden here wearing my glasses. I've done about 5 or 6 miles, and I've not had any problems in terms of the glasses at all. So for me, that's brilliant. I'm happy with that. So I would recommend buying this helmet as it happens.